Hello world of YouTube, it's day 3 of VEDA. I've made it through 2 days of doing this shit. I'm proud of myself. I have my shades in my backpack. I was like, where are my shades? It's currently 8:43 in the morning. I'm on my way to class. I'm gonna be on time today. I got a good smell for today, if you ask me. But anyway, today is gonna be mostly car filled again, because it's a class day. As I stated in this month, any day I have a class day, it's gonna be Carversation City, except for Fridays, because I could probably get away with not doing that on Fridays. But I do have night class on Fridays, so I won't be getting home till about 10 o'clock. Oh boy, joyous occasion I got for you. I'm driving on the road. I live on a back road. It's crazy. Wow. Bam. My Christopher Walken's gotten good. At least if you ask me. Wow. It's egotistical of me to think so. But I don't care. So, today, on my way to class, Carversation Topic. Capcom. I kind of mentioned it in yesterday's VEDA, but I never really clarified. Okay, so I'm going to extend this conversation to you guys because I can't seem to win this argument. And I've given the guy cold, hard numbers. Numbers, statistical numbers, and he still thinks what he thinks. And it's fine, it's his opinion. But I just can't understand why he can't even see my side of the argument. Because I've given him stone cold statistics that in fact prove me right on this fact. Because it's an opinion on a fact. On what is Capcom's, the company, video game development company, Capcom's, that's a sun in your eyes, primary market in terms of like style of games, because he is under the influence that fighters are Capcom's only market. Fighters are Capcom's only market. Games like Street Fighter, the Marvel vs. games, or the Street Fighter vs. games, Capcom vs. games. Those games are Capcom's only market. Coming from the company that made Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, Onimusha, Beautiful Joe, Okami, Mega Man, fucking... That fighters are their only market. It really, that just blows my mind. That blows my goddamn mind. First off, and he kind of showed me this through statistics, and I'll kind of give. I don't even want to give him it, but it makes sense that Street Fighter 2 was the game that launched Capcom into the mainstream, and I can kind of give him it, but not really, because Mega Man was the thing that got them popular, despite what he said. Like, Mega Man is more of a notable thing than Street Fighter to Capcom. I can't even give him that. I can't. I'm sorry. Like, I told him that it made sense, but just thinking about it, no, Mega Man made Capcom. That's what it is, and he does not believe that. He thinks it was Street Fighter. You know, and I get, because he says he grew up then, and is... I still think Mega Man was the thing that sold the Street Fighter, that sold Capcom to folks, and that Street Fighter made them even more popular. That's what I think of the situation, is that, it's spasms aside, legitimate discussion, Mega Man made Capcom, Street Fighter made them infinitely more popular, because there were like 6 Mega Man games before Street Fighter 2. And yet, then Street Fighter 2 came out, because they had Fighter Street and Street Fighter 1, which went through relative obscurity, kind of. Street Fighter 2 is the one notable title in that in the Street Fighter catalog up until Alpha 3 and 4, but 2 is the one that, like, almost everyone knows Street Fighter 2, if they know a Street Fighter game. But, fucking, okay. Here's why here's the evidence I gave him. I found a list that Capcom released of their highest selling franchises and games. Out of the... First off, Street Fighter wasn't even the first franchise. It was the third. Resident Evil was the first, and fucking Mega Man was the second, and then Street Fighter was the third. And he still was like, no, Street Fighter. Street Fighter was like, okay. I gave him the games list. The games, Street Fighter 2 was number 1. Yet it was the only game. Like, they had Street Fighter 2, then the Tournament Edition, then the Speed Up, and then the Turbo Edition. But it was different iterations of Street Fighter 2. That's the only Street Fighter game on the list. And out of 48 games, it only made up 46 games. It only made up 10% of the list. Tied, in fact, with Disney games. Disney games. The Aladdin, DuckTales, DuckTales. The NES and the SNES, Capcom games, Disney games that Capcom made, it tied with those. And Resident Evil was again ahead of it. Not only that, every Devil May Cry up to the point that that list had been made, which is the 4 of them, were on that list. Further proving my point. All of the franchises on that list. Yet he's still, if you can't tell, it kind of infuriates me that I can't get him to see this, that fighters are not Capcom's only big market. It's not the only thing people expect from that company. Yet he still tries to drill that into my brain. And I don't believe him. I'm not going to believe him. I'm not going to agree with him because it just... How can you think that? How can you think that? I mean, fucking Christ. Like, I am a Capcom fan. They're my favorite third-party developer. Plain and simple. I love Capcom games. They fucked over their fighter fans more than once, but they've made some classic fighters and some classic non-fighters. Again, Mega Man, Resident Evil, Beautiful Joe, Okami, fucking Onimusha. I like the Onimusha games. And just, how can you say that fighters are the only market for fucking Capcom? How can you say that? That's been pissing me off for the past month and a half. And I had to get that out there. I had to bring up this topic of conversation. Please tell me, if you're watching this video, if you agree or disagree and why. Because I want to kind of show him your comments. Because, the fuck! Just, God! I'm just, if you can't tell, this has been irritating me for the longest time because I love Capcom, and they're much more than just a fighter company. Much more. His market is fighters and shooters. That's all he plays. It's one of my classmate friends, Justin. He loves fighters. He loves shooters. I like fighters and shooters, but I like more than fighters and shooters. Much more. And he likes other things too. Like, he likes RPGs and stuff, but he's mostly a fighter shooter guy. But just, God, I can't fathom why he thinks that, especially if I've given him cold hard statistics that prove my point that they're more than just a fighter company. They're more than just a fighter company. Far more than just a fighter company. But I digress. This is the part where I leave it on you guys. That's the bulk of the vlog today, is Capcom. Are they more than just a fighter company? I say yes, he says no. I've given him statistics. I'll give you the list that I found below. It's linked below if you want to see these statistics that I gave him that Capcom released. You can check them out. They're linked below. Oh, and Dead Rising. They made Dead fucking Rising. It just sorry. I love Capcom games. They're great. Capcom franchises are great. I'll see you guys later. I've been going for probably a while now, and I'm spent. I've voiced my opinion on the topic, and now it's up to you guys. So, time for rest of the day footage. Go, because it's only 9 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so I gotta do this, every once in a while for this VEDA thing, because it's the law. It's the law. It's my shtick. It's my thing. That's really all I wanted to do. So I'm out of class now. It was a nice day. Got into a new group. Update on the second class prospect. I'm already in a new group. I'm not with the guy who I was with before. He dropped the class, I guess. I'm now with two guys that I work with before. I'm friends with. My friends Eric and Justin. Justin, the Capcom guy. So that's a good thing, I guess. Also, found out some news at the beginning of that class. LucasArts is no more. Like the game company, LucasArts, is no more. Disney shut them down. Why? I have no idea. But Disney shut them down. So LucasArts is no more, sadly. This saddens me beyond belief because I love LucasArts. They've made some of my favorite games of all time. KOTOR, any of the Star Wars games really, Star Wars 1 Racer, Jedi Knight Jedi Academy. They also made the Tim Schafer games, you know, Secret of Monkey Island, Day of the Tentacle, Grim Fandango. Just so many great games came from that company, and to see the doors shut because of Disney wanting to do that sucks ass. Because I love me some LucasArts games. Sadly they were making games that really piqued my interest. Star Wars 1313, and they had an Assault Command game or something like that that was really good. That was supposed to be really good, at least. And no more. It is gone. It is vamoose, sadly, because of again, Disney's decision to do so. So that makes me a bit upset. Disney, why'd you have to do that? Why'd you have to shut down a good game company? Either way, I'll be home in a few hours, so if anything happens, I'll film it. But if not, I'll see you guys when I get home. So, I'm home.
Jalapeno pop chips, so good. You want it, don't you? Can't have it. It's fine.
I'm gonna go get me some food. But I'm home. Mixie, haven't been in a vlog in a while. Where's Pup?
Laying down on the bed.
Okay. Max had surgery, by the way. I don't think I told you guys that. He has 3 legs now instead of 4. Because, like I explained in an earlier vlog, he has cancer, so he has 3 legs now. Sucks. But we move on. We deal with that how we do. Get me some food, edit me some stuff, and read me some books. I'll be updating you throughout the night before I go to bed, or before I start wanting to end the vlog and edit this. Now it's on cue!
Because now you're carrying his child.
Yes.
And if he's cheating on you,
Saving the video, or rendering it.
much more, right?
Yeah, it does.
Just finished dinner and Mom is watching
If you're here today,
the Steve
and
Wilkos
now you're 11 and a half weeks pregnant, and
playing
you
her
find
game.
out he's cheating.
I believe Dion because he's put me
Yeah.
through so much.
I'm saving the movie. The review right now. It was rendering, now it's saving. It is uploaded to the internet. Doing stuff and blah blah.
I'm 20 years.
It is now up. I guess I'll link it below. Why are you doing that?
Hi.
It's not what you think.
It's linked below.
Hello.
The review. And this thumbnail
Thumbnail.
kind of expresses my thoughts about the record
Oh yeah.
perfectly. I'm not really a fan,
No.
but you'll find out why in the review. It's linked below. Whoa.
Whoa.
Now to do other stuff. I don't know, other stuff. So, with the video being up and it being almost 10 o'clock at night, I'm going to wrap up this vlog. The rest of my night's going to be spent editing this and reading this book, or starting this book, The Fat Man. I never read it before, but I bought it at a bookstore closing. I was like, Noir and Santa Claus sounds really interesting. So I'm going to check it out, see how exactly it is. Obviously, I won't finish the book tonight because it's 10 o'clock and I gotta get up and go to work tomorrow. So, hopefully you guys enjoyed this vlog. Remember, Capcom discussion. I legitimately, like, I don't normally ask you guys to comment, because, I mean, it doesn't really, it's cool if you guys leave feedback, but if not, you know, it's cool. But I want to know. I want to see if I'm right or if he's wrong. It legitimately is something that I've been talking about for months, so I'm extending the conversation to you guys. I may let you guys know how this book is. I don't know. Just depending on how it goes, how it comes along, all that sort. So, yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow with something I haven't decided yet. So, hopefully tomorrow's video goes well. And anyway, I have been ViralRak. You guys have good days, lives, and situations, and I'll see you another day.